Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to EBSAC's online sport program. I am Mubin Mushtaq with a new lecture of chemistry that is from chapter number 6, Solutions. The topic we are going to discuss about is comparison of solution, suspension and colloid. First of all, we will discuss about solutions as we have already discussed about solutions. We know that solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. In solution, the particles are individual molecules or ions. These particles are the particles of solute that are distributed evenly throughout the surrounding fluid. It means that the particles of solute in case of solutions are evenly distributed throughout the solution. The common example, if we dissolve some sugar or some salt in a glass of water and it is completely dissolved, we take 1 spoon or we take whole of the water solution that is present in the glass. Particles of solute are evenly distributed throughout the solution. Sizes of these particles are between 0.1 to 1 nanometer, that is a small size. Therefore, these particles cannot be seen by the naked eye, by ordinary microscope and electron microscope. क्योंकि इनका साइज बहुत छोटा है तो इनको हम ना तो सिंपल हम आंख से देख सकते हैं, ना ही हम इनको माइक्रोस्कोप से देख सकते हैं. और ये पार्टिकल्स इतने छोटे हैं कि these particles can pass through ordinary and ultrafilter papers. Another property of solution is that it cannot scatter light because particles are evenly distributed throughout the solution. That's why it cannot scatter light. Now coming to the colloids. Colloid is also a mixture, but it is not a homogeneous mixture. It is a heterogeneous mixture of tiny particles of a substance, and these substances are dispersed throughout the medium is called colloid. We can say colloid is a heterogeneous mixture of particles that are dispersed throughout the medium is called a colloid. Like solution, we use the term solute and solvent in case of solution, but in colloids we use two terms, that is the dispersed phase, that is like solute, and dispersion medium, that is solvent. It means dispersed phase is distributed in the dispersion medium. We use the term solute and solvent in solution. In case of colloids, we use dispersed phase instead of solute, and we use dispersion medium instead of solvent. So we can say colloid is a heterogeneous mixture of small particles which are distributed throughout the medium, and this is called colloid. Now coming to the examples, we have many daily life examples to describe colloids. Milk, butter, cheese, jam, jellies, halwa, mayonnaise, all are the examples from the daily life, and all these are examples of colloids. As we have already discussed, the size of these particles is 1 into 10 raised to power 3 nanometer. The size of these particles is greater than the size of the particles present in the solution, and colloids are generally opaque, but sometimes they are transparent. Look at the examples of colloidal system from daily life. Here you can see some examples. Milk is an example. You can see detergents. We use detergents, and detergents are also example of colloids. Blood is an example of a colloid. Cosmetics we use in daily life. These are also creams, etc. These are the examples of colloids. Now coming to the suspension. Suspensions are also heterogeneous mixtures like colloids. They are the heterogeneous mixtures of two or more substances. Particles of the solute do not dissolve in the solvent. Like in case of solution, particles of solute are completely dissolved in the solvent. In case of colloid, particles are not completely dissolved, but some extent they are dissolved. But in case of suspension, particles of the solute do not dissolve in the solvent, rather they remain suspended. They remain suspended in the form of bulks throughout. And why? Because the size of the particle is larger enough to be visible from naked eye. We can see these particles from our naked eye. To understand the suspension, look at the example. Here you can see water, sand. When we add sand into the water and the resulting solution, the resulting mixture is a suspension. Why it is a suspension? Because mixture still has undissolved solid particles settled at the bottom, with some particles still floating. Some particles are floating and some particles are settled down into the bottle. We can see these particles through our naked eyes. So this is the example of a suspension. Properties of suspension. You can see size of the particles is bigger than 10 raised to power 3 nanometer. They cannot pass through ordinary filter paper. Why? Because they have larger sizes. That's why they cannot pass through ordinary filter paper. And they can scatter light like colloids. Light scattering is the property of colloids and suspension. Solutions cannot scatter light because the light can pass through the solutions because they are completely miscible, or we can see that they are transparent, or we can see that the solute is dispersed evenly. That's why they cannot scatter light. But in case of suspension and colloids, the particles are not evenly distributed. That's why they can scatter light. Look at the here you can see a Panadol syrup that is used for the children, and you can see suspension is written on it. It is an example of a suspension. Now we discussed about solutions, colloids and suspension. The assignment for you is to define solution, colloids and suspension and give at least 3 or more examples from the daily life. This is all about solutions, colloids and suspension.